think I'm ready to be a dad. And what made me realise this was when I strapped on the good pair of New Balance sneakers. I think the jacket also gives a dad vibe too, but more the kind of dad that went out for cigarettes 15 years ago. But the real reason I think I'm ready to be a dad is that I need a new excuse. Because that's all that I've seen kids are good for. And fuck, I'll use them all the time. Like, I'll give you an example. Sorry mate, can't make your barbecue this weekend. Little Sally, she's got a bit of a cold flu thing going on and we have to hold her down for the COVID test. So just gonna stay home for 3 to 6 months just to be safe. And oh yeah, sorry boss, I won't be in at work today. Jimmy got into Daddy's edibles. And he's starting to question the existence of God. So, really just needs his dad right now. But, and oh yeah, sorry, I won't be at your auntie's funeral next week. Jim Bob got onto Daddy's computer and started researching the Third Reich. I might have gone through the recent history, but that's not important. What is important is that we all just be there for Jim Bob right now in his time of need. So, yeah, the other reason I feel like I'm ready to be a dad is because I need an ear. Hard thing to say when the most expensive thing you own is your bong, but I do have a lot of other things to pass down. Like my radical political beliefs. Which I won't be getting into. I'll give you one. All right? I'll give you one. I'm a massive supporter of the stadium. You know that big fucking thing over there? Like, honestly, I'm a massive supporter that in a city with a crumbling infrastructure, declining public health services, that we spend $750 million on a rugby stadium that'll be filled twice a year for the All Blacks, and Elton John's Farewell, Goodbye, I'm Serious This Time. It's actually farewell to it. So, no, seriously, I am a massive supporter of the stadium, because I don't know if you've been to the current scaffolding death trap we have now. But when you're a human of my stature, you run into some problems. I'll give you a physical demonstration. So the seats, about yay wide. So if you're me, you have two options. You either overhang on both sides, ruin two people's day, or pick a cheek and just ruin the 7-year-old next year's day. Which I already did when I stole his cheeseburger voucher. Up the wires. Up the wires, it's happening, they're winning again. Up the wires. If you don't know, up the wires, it's the rally cry of the rugby league team we have in the country, the Warriors. And last year, that shit went fucking everywhere. Everywhere. It was even on my fucking phone screen. My phone provider changed it to the one logo, so every time I just saw it, the wires, I wanted to throw that thing off a cliff. But it's crazy how far that slogan went, especially with its associations to terrorism. But up the wires, it's derived from the slogan up the Ra, which is a rally cry for the IRA, who were heavily involved in the Troubles and designated a terrorist organisation by the British government. Now, repurposing terrorist slogans for marketing campaigns is a bold strategy, but it did give me some ideas. My first idea comes from a real OG in the terrorism game, Guy Fawkes. And his famous line, "A dangerous disease requires a deadly remedy. Weet-Bix." Another idea I had comes from the GOAT, Osama bin Laden. And his line, "Death to America, Trump 2024. He is the GOAT, by the way. Yeah, look. If I told you, sir, who just looked away as I pointed at him, if I told you, name a basketball player, you're probably going to say Michael Jordan, because he's the GOAT. Now if I ask you, sir, name a terrorist. Most people would kill for that level of brand recognition. He did. A lot. But a lot of people are trying to emulate the greats in their chosen field. Like, you got somebody that's trying to be the Michael Jordan of slam poetry, the Tiger Woods of kite surfing. I'm trying to be the Osama bin Laden of comedy. Really leave an impact. Anyway, you guys have been great. I'm Matt Lilley. See you.